Yeah, so I understand that it's about lunchtime, so I'm going to share something, start with something easy to prepare you for the good lunch. Okay. So yesterday, I had a chat with Terry. We talked about baseball on the bus, right? And baseball is surely the national sport in Taiwan. So there was a chat Terry had with another APSCC member. They chat about cricket, right? So Terry asked me, do you know what is cricket? I said, isn't it another form of baseball? So, sorry for my ignorance, okay? So next time, Terry, please take me to watch a cricket game, and I will take you to a baseball game in Taiwan, which is another form of cricket. Okay. So let me start with today's 10-minute session. So on behalf of Ubiqconn Technology, I warmly welcome our distinguished guests to APSCC 2025. As you may know, this is the very first APSCC held in Taiwan. This marks a major milestone for Taiwan's space and satellite industries. So 5 years ago, like Tom in the morning from TaiCom said, like people still confused Taiwan with Thailand, right? But now they mostly know Taiwan and recognize Taiwan as a strong leader in semiconductor, ICT, precision manufacturing, and innovation. We know that satellite industry has a long history. Still, it is only in recent years that the market has become highly competitive due to the popularity of LEO satellites, making satellite communications accessible to a broader consumer base. This triggers Taiwanese companies to invest heavily in this field. From component to system level, ICs, phased array antennas, gateways, user terminals, you name it. Having said that, I think the industry still hasn't fully leveraged the strengths Taiwan has to its full extent. I urge you to explore how Taiwanese supply chain can contribute to your business. Another reason, while the world recognizes Taiwan as geopolitics, geopolitics leads to sovereignty. Now everything important related to sovereignty. For example, AI. Every nation has to build its own AI, no question. Another example is UAS, Unmanned Aircraft System. We're just strong. A Chinese company, DJI, which controls 80% of the market. But now, every nation has to build its own UAS system. UAS is now a very important symbol of sovereignty. More example, semiconductor is an indispensable part of sovereignty, no doubt. But even TikTok becomes a crucial part of sovereignty. Everything is about sovereignty. And of course, at last, satellite communication. It is an essential aspect of sovereignty too. So since last year, 2024, the Taiwanese government has invested $100 million in the satellite ecosystem to develop a resilient communication network. But this morning, the numbers just went up to $2 billion, declared by Ms. Chien from MOEA. Target This expense is targeting $1 billion in output. Not only that, as the resilient network is part of Taiwan's defense program, the defense budget has increased from an average of 2% of GDP to 2.5% this year. And the target for next year, 2026, the budget will be 3% of GDP. That equivalent to is an amazing number, $30 billion. From a business perspective, Taiwan's space and satellite industries can be a substantial market for global players. So, I discussed how Taiwanese companies can contribute to the space and satellite industries by streamlining the supply chains. I also pointed out not only Taiwan can be a substantial market for global leaders. There's one last thing I want to point out. Taiwanese companies' design capabilities for industrial devices. Take my company, Ubiqconn, as an example. We design UTs and gateways, sure. But we have also been designing devices used in maritime, agriculture, mining, transportation, and many other mission-critical sectors. These sectors often require satellite communications embedded in their devices. Combining our product design expertise with our know-how in satellite communications, we can provide the most sophisticated products to vertical markets. And due to geopolitical factors, we have built a facility in Phoenix, in the US, to support customers who require made in the USA products. This is another aspect of contribution to the satellite ecosystem. Once again, it is a great honor to host APSCC in Taiwan. This is only the third time Ubiqconn has participated in APSCC annual event. I remember in the first conference at Kuala Lumpur, we focused more on new technologies in conventional satellites. Then last year in Bangkok, the focus was on LEO satellite and multi-orbit satellite service. Then this year, the theme is AI and sovereignty. You see, the world is changing so fast and so rapidly. Any satellite-related business requires lots of patience. I mean, lots of patience, right? And let me assure you, Ubiqconn has all the patience and dedication. I feel all satellite and space players need to move even faster to stay competitive. I hope that by hosting this event in Taiwan, we can facilitate more collaborations and partnerships to drive innovation and accelerate the development of the space and satellite industry. And thank you, and hope you enjoy the event this year. Thank you so much.